Well, you know, they said the cicadas are coming and now they're here. Hi everybody, Beanmeister22, and this is the first cicada I got of the season. Yes, it is big. Yes, it is ugly. They are not extremely common in my area. Well, they're not common at all in my area. I don't even know if they exist here. I got this from somewhere else. You know what they say, if you're not here, you must be somewhere else. These are big. These are ugly. These are creepy. A long, long time ago, so let's go into the Wayback Machine and I'll tell you this story. I had never seen a cicada before, didn't know what it was, never heard of it, don't know anything about it. They're not common where I grew up. I was in Okinawa, Japan, kinda jungly. I was on guard duty the middle of the night, and I see this giant thing flying at me. It wasn't like the giant bats and other weird things they had there, but it was creepy enough in its own right. And as it flew right at me, I didn't shoot it, but I took the butt of my shotgun and thumped it away, and then it kind of landed near where I was, and I looked at it and I said, "Oh, it's a giant fly!" Why am I screaming? Because it's a giant fly! It was the creepiest thing I ever saw! Well, it wasn't a giant fly, it was a cicada. Although at the time, the edge of the jungle, the middle of the night, I don't think I would have felt any better with you saying, "Hey, it's not a giant fly, it's just a cicada, don't worry about it." Because as you can see here, they are pretty dang creepy. And that was the first and only one I had ever seen. And then we're talking years later, a lot of years later. Just recently, I was at a drive in a different state. Not an altered state, but a state different than the one I reside in. And I found this on my car. But by now I knew what a cicada was. It's all over the news. And I said, well, I need to take this home. And as I was gathering it up in a baggie to take home and, maybe make a video about, I was assaulted with this question.
What are you doing with that? Stupid bug, why you gotta take that? Don't put it in the car, ick.
So I had to put it in the back of the car. And since it's a hatchback and doesn't really have a trunk, you just have the back cargo area, it was still in the car, yes. I got my way, secretively of course, but I still triumphed. Even if it was only secretively, but still. Anyway, so this cicada recently assaulted my vehicle and I transported it home. It was pretty much croaked when I found it. I mean, it was definitely croaked by the time I got it home. But yeah, these are big, these are creepy. But when I saw it, I said, man, I haven't seen one of these since the jungles of Okinawa, Japan. And those of you who live in cicada areas and territory, you're going to say, we see these things all the time. There's nothing special about that. But I ask you this, is it special that you live in a place where there's a bunch of these things creeping out of the ground to make noise at night? Or is it more special that I live in a place that I've never had to see one of these before? Leave your comments in the comment section. As always, thanks for watching.
Beanmeister22, the most dangerous man on YouTube.